For the optimistic cynic, shit, ho got a hell of a grip. It's never a problem to niggas is piling and bitches they all.
Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy J-Rob447 back at it again with another NCAA Football 14 Buffalo Bulls Dynasty video. And you guys see today we're going up against UConn. We gone up against them. I believe this is like the third year in a row. And you know, every time we go up against them, it's a battle. And today is going to be nothing short of a battle. All right, this is one of our biggest rivalries. You know, they say the Temple game is a rivalry, but honestly, when I play them, I don't take it that serious because their football program is bad. And, you know, your boy Bill Cosby went to Temple, and he's a rapist. So, yeah, we don't do them things. But, you know, you can't hold a whole school accountable for one person. So, you know, was it really you pointing me saying that? I don't know. But, yeah, we're going against UConn. I got a few friends that go to UConn. Hell, I got a few friends that go to Buffalo. So, this is going to be an interesting game. You guys see JT Burgess back there to return. He's going to return this one for 23 yards. So, now UMac in the game. Going to hand it off to Eric Hopkins on the read option, who picks up a good gain right there. So, it will be 2nd and 3. Chris Merchant dropping back to pass. He's going to find Kevin Rogers for the first down. So, it will now be 1st and 10. UMac back in the game at QB. Didn't get that block on the side. If he did, he would have been able to break it loose for a touchdown. Now we have TYREE Jackson in the game, who will take it himself for 2 yards. So going 5 wide with Chris Merchant on a 3rd and 3. He's dropping back the pass. He's going to find Cam Lewis for the reception. So on a 1st and 10, this time he finds J.R. Zazara for the touchdown reception to put us up by 7. But you guys see, we got the ball back, but UMac got tackled in the backfield for a big loss. So we're going to try that read option again because I believe I read it wrong. And UMac running hard picks up 12 yards. But like I say, it's kind of hard to tackle QBs in this game. Like, QBs run like Jamal Lewis in Madden 07. Okay, if you guys ever had any of the old Maddens, you know Jamal Lewis could break any fucking tackle, and it's unbelievable. And that's how quarterbacks run in this game, because it's really hard to take them down. And I hate that aspect of the game. But what do you expect from a game that was made in 2013? And we turned the ball over in the red zone. So now we will give the Huskies the ball back. And, you know, there's a lot of ways you can try to stop the read option in this game. But even if you put a spy there, the spy is still not always going to get them. So what I would say is, they're always going to run the read option to the side of where the running back is. So if the running back lines up on the right side, then you need to be the right end. Okay, and control him. Like at this play, I should be the left end if they were ever doing a read option, so I can make that quick adjustment. Because you can. Sometimes you will be able to catch it, and I've noticed that. I played this game a long time, and you know, when you play these games for some time, you start learning new things, okay? And also when you become older and you start playing video games, you start pick up new tricks as you go along in these games. Because I remember playing Madden, I didn't know everything about hot routes and block shifting and IDing the Mike linebacker. I didn't know all about that, but now I'm starting to realize that and I've become a student of the game, okay? So we get the ball back. It is 6-3. That's because Terrence Jones missed the extra point attempt. So we are only in a one-possession game, so a field goal can tie this one up. But we are definitely trying to score this drive. TYREE Jackson still in that QB because I like what he's doing so far. And he completes a pass to Cam Lewis. And also, you got to realize, the 5-1-8 hook doesn't always. The 5-1-8 hook works if it's in any cover situation. Okay, if they're doing coverage, zone coverage, then it's always gonna work. And also, we did score, as you guys saw. TYREE Jackson scampers in for the 3-yard touchdown. But when you do the 5-1-8 hook up against zone coverage, it will most likely work. All right, because especially cover 2, because the safety is gonna try to go to the left side, and some man is gonna be open over the middle if that happens. Now, if they go man, it's gonna be harder. All right, and if it's a great team, like if you're playing a Big 12 opponent, then those cornerbacks are going to be super nice, and when they're going man coverage, they're sticking to them like glue. So it's going to be really hard to work that out. But it beats all the zone coverages in this game. I'm telling you, use the 5-1-8 hook. And that's why I always use these crossing routes, because you guys see they're in zone. You can tell when they're in zone because they're not on a man. All right, and that's one thing I've realized as I got older too. Like I didn't realize like what man coverage was until like I was in 10th grade. Like I knew what man and zone coverage was, but I didn't like actually utilize it and actually strategize according to it. So now you guys see we've had a great drive so far, up 13-3, and we're gonna hand it off to Matt Seibert, who gets into the end zone to score the touchdown. What that will put us up 19-3. All right, and also when you get older, you'll realize what works. I love the 2-man under or the cover 2, cause honestly, our linebackers, and I make sure that all my linebackers can cover wide receivers. If they can't, I will control them myself, and you will probably see that sometimes. But a lot of times, if there's a scrambling QB and he notices that there's nobody open, they will take off in 2 seconds, and that kills me, because if they're running spread, then both my linebackers are guarding wide receivers, so they're going to be nowhere near the line of scrimmage to get the quarterback. So that is a problem. But it's the risk you take when you run cover 2 man against a scrambling quarterback. And oh my gosh, we can't make the tackle right there. And Henry Mayala is going to get into the end zone to score the touchdown. Bill Brown, the QB, throws his first touchdown of the day, which will make it a 20-10 game. So with 4 seconds left, Chris Mertz is going to loft it up there. And he cannot find his receivers. Zazara tried to catch it like Julian Edelman in the Super Bowl, but he cannot hang on to it. So we will go into halftime leading 20-10 in East Hartford, Connecticut. And whew, man, I haven't even been to Hartford, to be honest. I've only been around the coast of Connecticut. If any of you guys watching this from Connecticut, shout out to y'all. But you guys see, we get a fumble. Henry Mayala could not hang on to that. And we get a fumble recovery. I believe that's Chad Brown on a fumble recovery. It might have been Willie White, because I believe he is back. All right, he finally came back, so I believe Willie White is back. So TYREE Jackson taking it for 9 yards on that one, making it 2nd and 1 with about 6 minutes left to go. This time he's going to pass it off to Eric Hopkins, who picks up the first down. And now we are going to try to run a halfback toss, because, when they're in the goal line, halfback toss really works. Like, I'm giving you guys a lot of tips as this game goes on, because I just want to help you guys. I know you guys want to be better, but some games are so old that it doesn't matter what you do. Like, you can be smart. The AI is just so fucking stupid, and the graphics and the anime. Like, that's why I really hate playing NCAA basketball 10, because it's like sometimes when you up the difficulty, like, these games really want to make you lose. Like, you'll be up so much, and all of a sudden, like, the computer has a second wind, and like, yo, we're gonna catch up. That's what happens in 2K. Like, you can have a big lead, and all of a sudden in the 4th quarter, like, they start catching up, and I don't know why. And Cam Lewis goes up for that one, gets a 19-yard reception. So this time we're going to run a run play up the gut, and our lineman got some good blocks right there. And also, another good tool is, if you're playing a friend, I would insist to use the hard count feature. All you got to do is press R1, and then it's like a fake snap. And sometimes that works a lot. And, ooh, Jamal Berry wide open in the end zone, catches it for the 3-yard touchdown, making it a 33-10 ball game. The only problem with that play, with the fake snap thing, is you can try to do that, and you guys see JT Burgess is out for this season. He got hurt, and now he's out for the season. You just look at the stats. Look what he's done. He's out for the season, man. That sucks. That really sucks. I'm sad about that. And also, you guys see they were running the screen, and I did not realize it until it was too late. All right. But if you do the fake snap, just realize that if you do it too much, your lineman will jump off sides. Your lineman will jump off sides. Okay. So, you guys see we're up 34-16. TYREE Jackson has had a hell of a game so far, but the UConn Huskies They have not have had the best of luck playing against us today, but they do get into the end zone. Bill Brown with a 9-yard touchdown, so maybe that might start a comeback. So with 5 minutes left, Tyree Jackson's still in the game because I love what he's done so far, and I'm keeping him in because, you know, he's that QB. If I get mad, I switch him out. But, you know, our primary throwing QB is Chris Merchant, and he does complete the pass. He's our best passing QB, and that's why we use him. But this time we're going to run the ball. Eric Hopkins, who picks up a nice gain of 4 yards. So we're up by 12 points. I say even if we don't score, if we take a considerable amount of time off the clock, we will most likely win this game. So I'm really not in panic mode right now. I'm really comfortable, and that's why you see I'm running with Chris Merchant. Chris Merchant got to learn how to slide, baby. You can't do that. You can't. And UMac is in the game. He's going to take it with the read option. He's got green grass in front of him, and he will get into the end zone. A 28-yard touchdown run to put us up 40. We dropped 40 on UConn in their home, in their stadium. So we're up 41-22. All right, basically a 3-touchdown lead, but since we missed 2 extra points, it's really a 19-point game. All right, so you guys see they're gonna hand it off to Corbin, and Corbin is gonna get into the end zone to score the touchdown, putting the score at 41-29. But they couldn't do anything. 39 seconds left, and Tyree Jackson's gonna throw another touchdown pass on the day. He's been doing so well. 8 for 9, 2 touchdowns. That's really good. All right, and you guys see UConn, they couldn't get a touchdown on the last play. Bill Brown had a hell of a day though. 376, 2 touchdowns. Damn. I gotta clap for him. I gotta clap, man. But Tyree Jackson, he's gonna get player of the game, no doubt about it. 8 for 9, 9 rushes for 69 yards, 3 total touchdowns. Definitely led the way for us. I mean, Chris Merchant had to pull him simply because he threw that pick, and I get mad easily. But he still bounced back kind of and threw a touchdown. But you guys see running the ball, we did pretty well. Just like with this dynasty, we get a lot of plays. All right, we get a lot of plays going, so we can try to get everybody involved. And with this series, more than the UNCW series, we get more of our wide receivers involved. Like in the UNCW series, our wide receivers don't get utilized that much, but in this series, we use almost all of them, and we got a lot of wide receivers that haven't even played yet. And you guys see defensively we were getting at it. But anyway, this has been another J-Rob video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.
When I touch a mill, I'ma be the same dude. Split the money with my gang too, and we be swerving in that Audi coupe.